LinkedIn is quite really useful in all these type of things. And the third type of internship that you can get is in research and in research institutes and the prestigious organization or the government organization. They generally don't hire through websites or through reference and referrals. So for that type of things, you can do so you have to do a cold mails. It's cold mail is an email writing type of thing. What you have to do is you have to research about the institutes or the project that you are means, like example, you are good at Android or you are good at machine learning. So there is a project going on in BARC for data analysis, okay, on scattering data analysis. So you have to search about going through a website. You have to know about the scientists, what on what technology they are working on. Okay, you have to see their past, on what projects or what type of research papers they have worked on. Okay, so that type of research you have to done through your by yourself or through Google or things. Okay, so, and after that, after doing the research, you have to write a cold mail to them that I am interested in doing a research internship under you. So you have to write a mail, and you can attach your resume and CV here. And if you get shortlisted, then they will do an interview. In most of the case, this is the best way to do an internship, by doing the research about the organization and showing your interest in doing that project. Okay, so this is the type of internship that how I get the internship in BRC. So for getting an internship in BRC, I have done same as well. I have go to that BRC website. I have searched about the scientists in computer divisions. I have gone through their works, what type of research papers have they have written on. Okay, and after that, I have matched the field of interest, and then after I have write cold mails or tried. I have tried to search them on LinkedIn and Facebook as well. Okay, so, so these are the things that you can do to get an internship. Okay, or one more thing, that you have to be active. Little active means you can be just relax and say that whenever internship will come, I will apply. No, these things don't happen like that, because you have to be little active. You have to be keep looking for ongoing opportunities like events, hackathons. Means most of the organizations hire through hackathons as well. Like Infosys and JP Morgan Stanley, they organize their hackathons or their events, their coding events, or many of the things, or their challenges on some websites. So through them, they also hire the interns. So you have to be active. You have, what you can do for being active is you can go to Facebook, and there are some good pages there for internships and opportunities ongoing. So you can follow them, that pages. Okay, you can follow the hashtags internships on Twitter, on Facebook, on LinkedIn as well, and you can follow all the organizations that you want to work for, and you can follow them on LinkedIn, and you can follow the leaders. You can follow the HRs, talent execution. You can directly ask for HRs as well. So for getting an internship in a good organization is a thrifty process. You have to work a little harder. Okay. So, yeah, there are some renowned programs as well. So, renowned programs means there's a Google Summer of Code. This is the most renowned thing that a computer science engineer, or means a computer science undergraduate, can have in his resume. You have no internship experience, no problem. You have no coding experience, no problem. But if you have Google Summer of Code written in your resume, then probably there's a chance that you will directly get qualified or shortlisted for an internship or for a job in Microsoft, Google, and all the FANG listed companies. This is a probability. Means these are 80% chances that you are, if you have cracked Google Summer of Code, then definitely you are going to get the call for the further interviews. So what basically is Google Summer of Code? It is an open source program. You will get to know what is open source is whenever you will in second year, third year, or you can start to learn about Google Summer of Code after this session as well. So in Google Summer of Code, what does it happen is that the Google invites all the organizations, means all the MNCs, all the product based companies as well, for their products to be listed on Google Summer of Code. And getting selected, after getting selected for the projects, students are invited to give their cover letters or their proposals for that project, that how can they help or how can they build that project. If you get shortlisted for that project, you will get stipend from Google. The stipend is a little huge, means it is $3,000 approx. It's up to 2 lakhs or something, and you have to do it virtually from work from home. Okay, so there are 3 stages in Google Summer of Code. If you able to clear that, you will complete the Google Summer of Code, and the Google Summer of Code itself are internship. Okay, so you can start reading about that, what Google Summer of Code is and how to apply for it, and what to have. And one more program like Google Summer Code, Google of Summer, GSOC, like GSOC is outreach program. So there's one more outreach program. Keep out is outreach program. Okay, so it is also an open source program where you will get stipend for contributing to open source. It is also of 3 months, and you have to do it for virtual. You have to do it virtually. Okay, there are 2 or more renowned programs as well. Microsoft Student Partners. Many of from our institutes already have that cadre, that they are Microsoft Student Partners. There are GitHub Student Partners as well. So these are the communities like of things. Means you will get to know about other institutes, other students, what they are doing, on what technologies they are working. So there is a peer to peer learning, and there are the communities that make you learn. Yeah, and some of the websites that I usually prefer for events and challenges, means that there are coding challenges and hiring challenges that I usually prefer. The first one is techgeek.com. The TechGeek is a really good platform. It has easy questions, means easy coding questions comparative to other coding platforms. So you can write it as techgeek.com. Okay. One more is Skillinja. Skillinja. Okay. So Skillinja is also a platform where you will find lot of hackathons going on. There one more is Devfolio. Devfolio is also a platform uh, which we usually participate in hackathons in Devfolio. Yeah. And one more is Hacker Earth. Yeah. Hacker Earth is also a good platform. Hacker Earth. Hacker Earth is a coding platform. You can practice coding as well, competitive coding. I hope you have attended the geek session yesterday. So they have told you about what competitive programming is, what CodeChef is. So like CodeChef, Hacker is also a competitive programming platform, and they also organize their own hackathons and different companies hackathons as well. And there are also hiring challenges going on Hacker. And so these are the pretty list of resources that you can use in your 4 years of engineering to participate in hackathons, to have events and challenges, to get internships, to get jobs as well. Okay, so keep 3 stars on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is must to have. GSOC is also must to have, and GitHub. There's a profile on GitHub. You should create a profile on GitHub, and you have to start contributing to open source. Meanwhile, not in your first year, but you should start in second year as well, because the GitHub profile is also have a weightage in your resumes, and it gives a good weightage. Okay, so that's all about my resources that I have used in my engineering. Or yeah, some of the resources that are good for you, means you can do internship in second semester as well. There are virtual internships. These websites are really underrated, and really less people are know about them. So the first is the for forage.com, the forage.com. So on that website, the forage.com, they have uh, virtual internships from Deloitte, KPMG, Microsoft, Citibank, and some good product-based companies and finance banks. Okay, so if you want, you can do an internship, a virtual internship from in your second semester as well, from this forage.com. They will provide a certificate, but that certificate isn't have a value if you don't acquire that skills that they will train you on during the internships. Okay, and you can write out one more website. This is a job board that I usually look for the jobs or vacancies listed. So this is geeksgod.com. Geeksgod.com. Okay, or for that research internships for Indian students that like BARC, there are a lot of institutes in India that do research in different fields. Like ISRO doing research on space satellites, so they also provide internships to the students. There are BRC, there are ISAR, there are NTPC, ONGC, GAIL, like PSUs. There are scientific scholarships as well. They will provide you the scholarship for doing the internships as well. So I'm going to share a doc with you. Okay, just a minute. I'm going to share the link on chat. There's a link for Google Drive. You can download this document and you can look for the internships, the research internship that you can apply. Okay, so some of them are scholarship based. So first you have to qualify for the scholarship. So for that qualification, some of the criteria would be like mm, students who have CGP above 8, students have good career record, means you have good percentage in 8, 10, 12, and in engineering, means up till 4 semester, 6 semester, or some criteria like you have some achievements like you have qualified ACM, ICPC, Olympics of programming, or you have some done good research internships or good internships in renowned organizations. Okay, there are various criteria for various organizations, but these are the list, and there are pretty more organizations as well. You can search out on Google. Okay, so basically, the main purpose of internship is to make you industry ready. Just a minute, I have to take the water. Hmm. So yeah. So I'm on my experience towards the internship that I have gained in BRC and TCS. So in organizations like BRC, these are the research oriented organizations and they are government funded. So what you when you first time visit when I was first time visited BRC, there's a culture like a government organization. Means everybody is so chill and they are doing their jobs just 9 to 5 sort of thing. I literally thought that this is this is not a picture that I thought that it would be. But after doing the work with a team or with the actual team that I wanted to work for in the simulation project, I get to know that these types of work or these types of work that the BRC or ISRO do, they actually do work on supercomputers. So means I have got access on supercomputers. The supercomputers are really fast, and means I just have to give the command and he will do the simulation type of code. The simulation type of code is pretty much computive intensive, means it generally not able to do on our laptops. It's not possible to do it on 16 GB or 32 GB RAMs of laptops or even further. So what I have learned from them that see how the down to earth the persons are, how they humble are, means there is a canteen in the BRC. There are lot of more. There are different canteens for every division. I am in a computer science division, so there are canteen CC named CC community canteen. So in that community canteen, there is a uh, uh, three sections. One is for non-veg and two is for veg. And from top level hierarchy scientists, from the top cadre scientists to the newly joinees or to the interns as well, all have to be in a single queue, have to take their food, have to pay for that food, and they have to sit there and have a lunch or dinner, whatever. So means what I want to say is that the best thing that I liked about BRC is being a research officers, being a scientific officers, or the institute that led India to a higher levels. Still, they have that humble attitude. They have, means not all of them have, but how they work, how their culture is. Okay, there is a good library. There are a lot of things. So you will going to learn the hard skills, means your technical skills, as well as your soft skills as well. What type of soft skills you should have in an industry, and in TCS as well, there are really formal culture. Means whenever you are in first year, whenever you are going to visit college for the first time, you will going to interact with second year. The second year will insist you to uh, uh, tell them as sir and ma'am. Okay, but in industry, probably I have no one seen and to insist anyone to call him sir or ma'am, actually, because when we were in 11th and 12th, we usually call our seniors as bhaiya, didi. But in college, the seniors will insist you to call them sir and ma'am. Okay, but when you go in industry, they will again tell you that you don't need to call us sir and ma'am. Okay, so there are different cultures, there are different ways to do it. In BRC, you probably call them sir, ma'am. It doesn't matter. You can call them with your names as well. So so from organizations to organizations, things changes. So for taking the experience or to explore different type of things, you can do different type of internships. I've probably done 4 to 5 internships. One of the internship in education field, means I have done an internship in academy where I have taken the sessions of third year while I was in third year. Means I am teaching students data structures and algorithms. Those who were in third year, I'm also in third year. So that type of internship, but because I have done internship, just because I want to take the exposure that how it feels like to be a teacher or the faculty. Even though we usually take sessions in RGIT geeks, in Let's Code sessions, but doing an internship in an organization have a different cup of tea and have a different exposure. So I have done internship in academy. I have done one internship in BRC for the research purpose. So I have done this internship in Bhava Atomic Research Center because I wanted to go to an organization named CERN, European Organization for Nuclear Research. It is located in Switzerland. You all are familiar about. I thought you are familiar about Higgs boson particle. The Higgs boson particle, which was discovered by CERN, or the World Wide Web, which is also discovered by CERN, Tim Berners-Lee. So the CERN is the world's most renowned organization for the nuclear research. So for I wanted to do the internship in CERN. So for doing that internship, I want to get some references or referrals, because getting an internship, an abroad internship is really difficult, because getting a visa, student visa for the internship and clearing internship is it's really difficult. Okay, so for that I need some referrals and references. So I have researched about it, how I can get internship in Sun. So I get to know that, yeah, that uh, India is one of the premier contributor in the Sun, and they have good bonding with India. Or in India, they primarily deal with BRC. So the scientists in BRC usually have uh, uh, usually have some research work with the sun. So I probably thought that if I do an internship in BRC, I usually get a referral. I'll get the referral to get the sun, and then after that I'll get sun. But due to my commitments, because I get little late, I I, I now feel that like I have done internship in BRC in 6th semester, and in 7th semester we have to go for the placements, and after that I got shortlisted for Google interviews. So I get busy there. So I probably not able to do the CERN internship as well, and I never asked for referral as well. So I generally regret for the decision that I get little late for getting internship in BRC. There one more example in our batch as well. There's Harsh Srivastav. He is one of the star performer of our batch. So he has done the same thing, and he has done the internship. He has done internship in fourth semester in Jaipur, and after that he have done one more internship in fifth semester in Triple IT Delhi. And he have done that internship in under a professor who has done their research work under NSU. So he get referral from them and got shortlisted. Means referral doesn't mean that you will directly get shortlisted for interviews. They will definitely check you or take your interviews or take your tests. After that, they will allow you to get an internship or they will shortlist you for the internship. After that, he will went Singapore for the internship, and he has done a good lot of good things. He is in now in Cars 24, so you should talk to him as well about the internship because he has a good experience than me and how to acquire internship and what to do and what not to do. Okay, so this is all about internships, how you can get them. Okay, and I probably say that you are in first year, you should look upon your skills. Okay, you should acquire skills, new skills. You have to do a programming in your first semester. Take any programming language, C++, Java or Python. Start with it. Okay, do some hands-on codes. Join RJT Geeks. Take part in Let's Code. They will teach you each and everything of computer programming and programming as well. Do familiar with it. Okay, and then do a programming. After that, in second semester, you can start with data structures and algorithms. So that it will help you in computer programming. That as well said, computer programming and problem solving are the two essential things in industry, and it is must to have. Okay, so uh, you should do a data structure algorithms in your second and third semesters. After it, you can do go for an internship or you can start with a technology. Like in our batch, there are different type of examples. Like Suresh is a person who never go for an internship because he's a self-driven person. He has started Android from first year, have done lots of projects. Means he is the best developer from our batch. He has done. He has made a first. I thought he's made a first application in his first semester or in the second semester as well, where we don't know about any technology or development as well. So, so you can start with any technology. You can start with Android, you can start with development, you can start with full stack, you can start with cloud computing, you can start with machine learning. There are lots of fields. Okay, so start with any of the field, take some experience, do some hands-on projects. If you want to do, you can do one project, you can do two or three projects, do some good projects, and after then you can apply for internships, or probably you can directly apply for internships as well. You can go for research works after doing one or two development internships, or taking some exposure from development as well. And you can in first semester you can do a side internship like part-time or part-time sort of things. Like you can be a campus ambassador, you can go for a marketing internships, you can go for, because marketing internships are also good. They will lead you some leadership skills. They will make you self-dependent, they will make your communication skills good, and they work on your soft skills as well. So you can go for content writing internship, you can go for, but don't waste your time, a lot of time after your first year or third semester in these types of internship. After third semester or fourth semester, look for the internship which really help you in getting a job, or which really help you in making your technical skills, or will you be able to showcase in your resumes. Okay, because if you are computer science student, it doesn't look like good that if you mention that I have done an internship in marketing, I have done an internship in operation, and other side you will write that I have skills in Java, I have in C++. There is a no match. Okay, so for resumes as well, you can go for canva.com. Canva.com. There are a lot of templates for resumes. You can prepare resumes as well. I'll say you should have a resume after your first semester. Okay, so go to canva.com and create one resume for you. Okay, you can get lots of formats, just you have to fill your details there. Okay. uh, After that, what I would like to say that, yeah, just one more thing that I want to emphasize on that, uh, being an engineer, you have 4 years of that you have that 4 years of journey. So put these years in taking experiences and uh, taking lot of exposures. Means you should have to participate in lot of hackathons, you should participate in events, you should have participate in challenges, in webinars, in workshops. If our department is going to organize something, you should be the flag carrier. You should put our leadership in front of them. Yeah, so these are things that you should do. You can do for go for a startup, you can do your own startup, you can create your own club as well, you can join with your communities. Yeah, the communities are also an important thing. Like sir said that me, Suyash and Amit have a really good bond. We are a team throughout the engineering. We have participated in all the events together, and so being in community is really like that. You should not depend. You are not self dependent or not self stream. You are a team player. Okay, or actually in industry, it is the most demanded thing that you should be a team player. So look into your class or in your batch or in your different departments as well. If you find someone who look like a similar match to you, who is working on same technology, do talk to him and share your thoughts. Do collaborate, do some projects, go for some hackathons, go for some uh, uh, events, do participate in programming. So there is an environment in your class. If there is a environment, then you all will evolve and you all will grow eventually. Okay. And the one more thing is you should take initiatives. And always take initiative. If I'll ask a question and I'll want some answers, then you should have the responsibility to take initiative. That now I'm the first one. I'm the first mover that I'm going to give the answer. You should be the first mover and the fast mover as well. And like Suresh said, you don't need to compare yourself with others because they have their different journey, they have their different path, and they have their everyone has their different routes. Okay, so everyone follow their different roadmaps. Everyone has their different destiny. So you don't need to compete with anyone. You have your own competition. Be trust with yourself. And whatever you are doing, do it properly. And for the subjects, exams, and assignments, I just carefully say that you should focus on your core subjects like operating systems, DBMS, computer networks, data structure algorithms, compiler design. These are the core subjects of computer science. You should focus on them. Or other subjects you can neglect. Means you can do 50% of your work. You can do 50% of them in your classroom or your and about college, I would like to say that the best thing about RGIT is we have a small campus. This is the best thing that I love like because being a small campus, everyone is so reachable. If you have any doubt or you have any problem, you can directly contact your class teacher, you can directly contact your HOD, or even you directly contact the principal as well. We usually do that. If we have to take a sign or on the paper, we can go for this. I don't say that directly go to principal or etc. But go to the hierarchy. You can directly ask for help from any of the faculty in your department. Everyone is so reachable. So don't think like if you do a work, if you want to participate in hackathons, if you want to participate in any of the things, if you want to go for internship, they will really help you. Okay, so don't think like that. I want to go for an internship in between the semesters. If you definitely that internship is worthwhile and means is an internship that will add something in your resume. You know, just not for uh, a compensation basis. You will definitely the department will definitely allow you. So every faculty, everyone is so reachable. And for the last thing that I want to tell you about your personality traits. So the personality traits you should have from your first year as well. This you said that you have some soft skills. So the first thing is you should respect time. You should start as early as possible. Start even after the session. Go to LinkedIn, create a profile, learn about GSOC, create a GitHub profile, and go all the website that I have said or whatever Suresh have said. Research about it. Be active. So respect time. If you don't respect time, you will get late. Whatever we are saying, if you can do it, you can start late. We don't have any problem. But if you start it after sixth semester or after fourth, fifth semester, then it will really be a trouble for you. Okay. And the thing is, you should have a leadership skills because in industry, the leadership skills are the really in demand. You should be a flag carrier. Okay. And the foremost thing, the first and foremost thing is to contribute to community. You should be help others because there is a difference in speaking skills and your listening skills. That is that when you are speaking, you are repeating what you already know. But whenever you are listening, you get to know something new. This is the difference. So you should contribute to community. Whenever you are working in a community or in a team, you are going to learn something new each and every day. If you are doing by your own, you are just repeating what you know. Okay. So start working in community in teams. Don't be like that. I know little much or I'm too good to work with him. I don't need to work with and all of them. You should take the initiative. Okay. And
So thank you, Abhishek.
yeah, sure, sure.
Thank you for your enlightening words, and I believe all these words will be very helpful and grateful to all the students who like to apply for internship. Now I hand it over to Yograj sir.
Sure, sir. Yeah, thank you so much, sir, for inviting me.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Abhishek. Suresh is also there. Thank you so much, both of you. And very good morning, students. Hope you are enjoying this session. And see why we are invited these alumni so that you can learn from experts, right? You can think, you can understand that you people can also create the miracles. These students also pass out from these institutions only. As we know that we all have to work hard in our life, but choice is yours only whether you want to work hard during your student life or after that, during your graduation or after that. But you have to work hard. Choice is yours, so you can decide. Anyway, but learning from the experience of others is called smart work. So that's why we thought to liaise these peoples with you also. So thanking you so much, Suyash and Abhishek. And during my corporate time also I learned so many things. Apart from the knowledge, I got the opportunity to meet and interact with many experts also. So knowledge plus friends, these are the assets that I have earned from the corporate. So the next speaker is one of my very good friend, Mr. M. J. Kumar. He is a cloud security analyst in Microsoft. So we started our corporate journey together, and not only corporate journey, even from office to home, home to office. So we cover it up as always. So anyway, he's so kind as he's joining us on my last minute call, and he also postponed his meeting, some urgent meetings for you guys only. So on behalf of all the family, all the Department of Computer Science, students, faculties, managements from these institutions, I would like to welcome you, Jay Kumar. My sincere thanks to you. Hope your guidance and hello, am I audible, Jay?
Yeah, yeah, yes.
Yeah. So now it's over to you, Jay. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot, Yograj. So, hi students. My name, as Yograj told, my name is Jay Kumar. So, we met in Wipro Technologies. Like we were joining after our college as a fresher, we joined in Wipro Technologies. So we both belong to the same project. So that's how I know Yograj. So he's one of the, how to say, like, we already know that he'll be a professor in our IT times itself, because like the way he used to teach us, or like because we were also learning things after going into the industry. For every student, the industry, going into the industry is totally different experience, because whatever you enjoy in college or the teachers teach, it will be a different when you go to an IT industry, because it's a new environment. People may not behave in the same way. So when we went, we were lucky to get friends like Yograj and many others. So it was a pleasant experience for me. So this session, like, I want to have it as a interactive session. So I want you all to ask questions and we'll talk as like a normal friends kind of thing. So it's not like something I'll only be talking. So please, you can chat, like type and send over chat. I'll be looking at it. So if any of you have any questions, let me know. I can answer if possible, or else I can later research and answer if your questions are like tough for me also. So we'll keep it as an interactive session. So I prepared a few slides yesterday, like, let me present that. Can you all see my screen? Let me know if the screen is visible. Is the screen visible? Okay, I saw in the chat. So the thing is, like, so for me, I'll tell about my journey. So I completed my master's in information security and computer forensics in SRM, which is in Chennai, Katangalto. So I did my master's in the SRM University. So currently I have 6 years of experience in information security field. So the first company for me was Wipro. So there I met all the friends, like I met Yograj. After that I joined Ernest & Young. It's a IT auditing company which was like moved into security, so it was very new for us, and for them also it was a great experience. And then after that 2 years I joined, currently, like I joined recently, I'm working in Microsoft. So it's been 3 years I'm in Microsoft. So in Microsoft I was working with two different teams. Like currently I'm into cloud security, that is into Azure. I think most of you know about Azure. So it's a cloud platform for Microsoft. For example, AWS, it is for Amazon. So these are the major cloud service providers in the whole world. So as of now, what we do is like provide security to the cloud in Azure. So whatever attack happens, or somebody tries to steal the data or something like that, we try to prevent it and remediate and all those things. So that's my day job. So I think I was about to talk like what are the things, or what are the things, areas of different pathways you can take in IT industry. But I know that you are all computer science students, so you will be learning about basic computer science, programming, and all the things in your college. But after college, or when you go into industry, right? So you will be moving into different streams. So I did my computer science, then I did my master's in information technology security, right? So all my class students doesn't work in the same stream, I would say. Some of them went as a developer, some of them went into security, some of them went into audit and compliance. So there are different fields in information technology itself. So you can choose whatever you are interested in, and also whatever like fields you will be successful, or whatever you're mostly whatever you are interested in, that's what you have to figure it out. So one more thing, if nobody is talking, right, it will be like a boring session. If you guys talk and ask questions, I'll surely remember the names, So when it comes for like the last speaker, Abjit, he spoke very awesome. So like he said, for the internships, when you complete your studies or at the third year and at the fourth year, when you come for internship, if I remember your name when you talk nicely, I'll be suggesting you in Microsoft or all the other companies where my friends are there. But if we are not interacting more, right, I'll not remember the name. So I think you guys should interact more so it will be easy for you to talk with. Just don't think me as some senior or something. Think as your class student only. So just interact with me so that we can go forward and have a good session. So these are the basic areas I just figured out like I was creating this slide. So you can go into developers or go into networks. Networks is in the sense like the backend, like LAN, WAN, all the network security, these kind of things. Who are interested, they can do CCNA or these kind of courses. So then graphics and UI designers, some people are more into creativity and they want to create something, a game or something. For a software also you need a graphics and UI designer, that is like user interface designers. They are people who are more into artwork, right? Like who are more interested in those kind of things. They can move in IT industry also in this kind of path. Then the fourth one, that is what we are into, information security and forensics. So from the childhood, we know that many of us have seen some hacking movies or something like that. We get interested into that. So one of the things I got interested was this. So I tried to pursue on this. Then luckily I got a job on the same platform. So I was into this. So this has various streams. So this is, you can take it as a single thing. Then audit and compliance. So you know about auditors, right? Like CA, chartered accounts. So they do for all the money and things, these kind of chartered accounts. But there are security audits. These auditors, what they do is they need to have figure it out whether the company is compliant to the standards. There are various standards and things are there. So these auditors and compliance makers, what they do is they check and they form the auditing committee. They do audit for other companies and also the same companies, and they take care of all those things. So if you are interested in those kind of work, you can move into that. The sixth one is like, this is like a not little, it's a recently growing. I won't say recently because it's been like more than 10 years, but recently this has gained a lot of visibility and also like a lot of movement because the new technologies which are generating, the new supercomputers and like quantum computers, these kind of things are like boosting these technologies, the machine learning and artificial intelligence. So many companies are focusing on this. You can jump into this, like learn about this and go forward in your career also like this. So these are the things you can take. Not only there are six, like there are more than that. I forgot to add data scientist. So these kind of things are there. So you have to research on what you like and where you can move forward. So that will be easy for you. Like whenever you do something you love, right, it will be easy for you to do. You can learn easily. You can work on that for more than 12 hours or 16 hours also easily without any tiredness. So just think what you like, go on that and try to explore on that. So I just the top two I know like what are the things I just put a slide are the developers. So for example, now as the previous speaker said, you have to learn programming and these things, right? So in a developer world, there are like three basic things you can take, very basic things. They are like the front end, the back end, and the DevOps. So the front end are the things like what you see. So you open a website, you see the interactive sessions where the username, password you put. These are all things are in front end where the user interacts. You can be a front end developer, learn about what's in front end and things are there. The other is back end. What happens when this data is like when you press a login button after putting your username password, where this goes and stores all this databases. These are backends. Then the DevOps are the kind where people maintain these whole servers. How the server should be there, the connectivity and all those things. So I have put a link on this. In this, if you go, there is a huge roadmap. Like if you want to do a front end thing, what languages you can learn in a backend, what languages you can learn, these kind of things. So when you are out of college, I suggest a simple thing, like learn three things. One is a compiler language program, which is like C, C++, something Java, these kind of thing. One is an interpreter language programming, which is like Python or JavaScript, the scripting languages, these kind of things. And the last one is a backend, a SQL database or something. You don't have to be like fully thorough on it or something like that. If you are aware of these three and you know to work on these three types, it's easier for you to join the industry and also shine on the industry. So these three things are like the major things. Like you have to know at least basic. You have 4 years of time. So each year you can develop only one skill. That is also fine. But when you come out of it, out of the college, please try to understand these three things. It will be helpful for you. Like, so the other pathway I put, because I'm working on this cyber security, so I just wanted to show what is there in this also. So right now, if you see, I'm in, after 6 years of experience also, like I'm in the mid-level security analyst, because like it's not easy to go into cybersecurity to go into the advanced level, because in cybersecurity is like evolving daily. You have to read more than college. I started reading now because the new threats come. So you have to be always aware of new technologies and threats. So you can take different pathways in this. I'll be giving this slide to Yogaraj, so he can share among you guys. So in future, if you want any reference, you can use this. So for I wanted to give one example. There are multiple websites to study, like free. So there are multiple places. So this is one I started learning 3 years ago. So with my company like resources, I thought it would be good to share to you also. So if you go to this link, microsoft.com, you can create a free sign in. So just log in and you can go to this particular page. There, one of the good things about this learning site is you can choose your path. So for example, you go to this site and click on the customize your path. It gives you different types of technologies. For example, you want to become an administrator or an app maker, or the way I said, like the auditor or a business analyst or something like this. Or you are just a student now starting everything, go for the student role. So go for it and take that path. So I was selecting like a security engineer and I went on to that path. So when you go into any path which you like, right, then it suggests what are the courses or what are the free things available in Microsoft Learning. Then you can learn about those things on your free time. So these things will help you to improvise yourself before you go out of the college. So when you attend an interview, it will be very useful for you guys. So there are like free certifications also. Some are paid, so you can take the free certifications at least, and the courses are there. The courses are also present in this particular link. I'll give it to Mr. Yogaraj. So other than this, like in industry, I think the last speaker Ajit covered a lot. So I heard only last 15 to 20 minutes. He was giving a good talk on that. So you have to be prepared, but it's not like you have to be like fully known of a technology, because maybe the technology changes or something, but the basic always remains the same. So the data structures, what your teachers teach in the college, these things remains always the same. So get strong on your basic data structures so that you'll be easier to cope up with the technology. Let me check the questions. Kumari Divya, more area of interest. If then while working on, will it affect other? So the question was like, can one have more than one area of interest? If then, while working on one, will it affect another? It's not like that. Like it depends on your time management and skills, like what you are planning to do. So if you have two areas of interest, for example, when I was there, like I wanted to become a game tester. I used to play a lot of computer games, so I want to become a game tester and into the gaming industry. But then I had interest in information security also. So we used to sit and use Kali operating system, try to hack our own Wi-Fi or something like that. So it went both the things. But when I got into the industry, luckily or not, I was into the information security industry because when I studied on the same masters, and also I got job opportunity in Wipro with the same thing, I went into it. It will not affect each other. It is a good thing to learn more than one thing, right? So it's not you can always learn anything, like any amount of things. So in this case, like if you have two areas of interest, it's good. You learn about it, you go through it, and whatever someday or some point on your life, the other will be always useful. So it's good to learn. It's nothing bad in that. It will not affect each other. And the second question I saw is, which language should we start, like Python or C or Java? So as I said, right, if you see C++ and Java, these things are like compiler language. These are still used. They are like used in core software making and other things. Python and JavaScript, they are things which are running in internet. Most of the internet, if you see, they run on Python and JavaScripts. So they are totally different, but you have to learn about one basic compiler language. Anything, it's C or C++, or if you can go to Go language, which is created by Google, or there is a language called Rust, RUST. That is one of the good languages upcoming compared to the C. After 40 years, people are trying. There is no other language than C in this 40 years, but the Rust language is like trying to overcome all the difficulties where C cannot make, the Rust is making. So the maybe in another 20 years, Rust will be the industry standard. So you can check on RUST, Rust language. So these kind of things you can check. Other than that, I never prepared any slide. So you can follow me in Twitter at this Twitter handle. If you have any questions or something, please shoot out to me. So I'll try to answer. And if you have any questions, you can just unmute and ask me now so that we can talk. I don't want to bore you with so many slides or something like that. So I wanted to keep it short. If you have any other questions, right, we can have. So we have to master. So Siddharth has asked, we have to master front end and back end both. So it's not like mastering everything, because if you see me, right, in 6 years, I also haven't mastered anything. If you know about a single language, right, for example, you want to create an application for a simple application or a simple website for yourself, you have to know how to create the UI part of it, that is the front end. You have to know where to save the data, and you have to know how to run it. So if you know basic things, you don't have to master it, but if you have basic things, right, that would be enough to join the industry. Whenever the interviewers ask, when you tell about these things, right, they'll be happy to take you, because they don't have to train you again with so many things. You know the basics, already have a hands-on experience. So that will be easy for you to get into a job easily. So it's not like mastering, but at least you have to have some hands-on experience and good knowledge about it. Somebody was asking a question. Okay. Shivram asked, like, interest in AI. So same thing, artificial intelligence, like, so if you see artificial intelligence, right, artificial intelligence mostly depends upon programming and also mathematics, and these basic things come on AI, because AI is not simply a different language or something. So you have to get more into the programming knowledge and also logical thinking. So basics, you go in that, then you try to go for some of the courses. I can suggest some courses. I think there is a courses in the Microsoft Learning also, AI engineer, but I think that will be little into intermediate or advanced. I have to check on that, but please go and explore the site. Like it should be there for the basic starting also. Or there are like two sites I can suggest. One is Coursera.com and also EDX. They are like free sites, like where they teach so many things, and also if you pay, they'll give you a certification from other big universities like MIT or Harvard or something like that. So you can try learning on those. Other than that, I can try more, look into more data and search about it and give you Shivam. Sorry. So there is Shobit Singh who asked like which language is best for game developers. I'm not sure on that right now. Like particularly which languages are used, but there are tools like different game engines which are used to do it. Like for example, the Crisis game. I think most of you know they use Crytek engine. So these guys use these engines to develop games. On the particularly language side, I'm not sure. Somebody unmuted.
I believe no one has got any questions. Thank you,
Okay.
Mr. Jayakumar sir. I know you are having a very busy schedule, and I'll be very grateful that actually you have taken spare time for our students. Thank you for enlightening our students, sir. Thank you.
Sure. Thanks a lot. If you have any questions, please shoot out in the Twitter. I'll reply as soon as possible. I'll try to give you links and things like there.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks. Thanks, Yogaraj. Thank you, everyone. Have a great semester.
So, students, now within a very short while, we'll be having another great. Another talk from a very great, another from a great expert, Kripal Singh Thakur. He's actually working in US. Currently, he's working for a very reputed retail company of USA, and he's a lead programmer. So shortly, he'll be joining us. But in case you have any doubt regarding anything from all our previous speakers, you all have their particular email ID and their Twitter account, so you can ask them. So Sajal, Palash, Roshan, Saurabh, Sonali, Sobit. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So the next speaker will be joining within a while. He is actually in a meeting, so he'll be joining within a short while. So I believe today's orientation program was very fruitful and helpful for you to understand how to pursue your particular degree, what are the options that are available to you, and how you should pursue your particular BTech in RGIT, what are the clubs, what are the various clubs that are actually working or currently operating in our particular department, and how these clubs will be helping you in order to enhance your knowledge as well as give you a certain level of exposure so that you can interact with the company and other organizations. Okay, so I believe today's orientation was very helpful.
Yes, sir. It is.
Okay. Okay, but still only 22 or 23 students have joined. It's very disappointing because we are trying our best. Mr. Jayakumar has been requested, especially by our HOD sir, to come and deliver a talk to you because it is very, very difficult because these people are having a very tight schedule, and if they are sparing their time and you people are not able, not actually willing to attend the lecture, it's very disappointing because one thing I actually learned from this particular field, that knowledge is everything. Whenever you get knowledge, and especially whenever you get knowledge for free, you are always opt for it, but still there is very small number of students who have turned up. Around more than 60 students are actually a part of your particular group, and only 22 or 23 have joined this orientation program. It's very, very disheartening and very, very disappointing because we are actually working our best. Our HOD sir, Yogaraj sir has requested Mr. Jaykumar to specifically come and deliver talk to you, but still very disappointing. But although most of the students who are present, I believe will be benefited or will be getting benefited from these particular talks, because initially Suyash Shukla was explaining you how to prepare yourself for the campus drive. What should be your you can say what should be your strategy while pursuing your BTech? How you should prepare yourself for campus drives? What what is actually the expectation of the company from the students who are actually coming to our colleges in order to carry out or conduct campus drives. Then Abhishek Jain, because internship is another very important aspect of engineering. Because internship, what actually you can say that whatever we learn in our college is basically theory accompanied by by a small amount of practicals, but internship actually give you a sense of exposure that what it feels like to work in a working environment or in a technical working environment. So internships are very important and very important aspect, because you will be given because in your curriculum also there are numbers which are dedicated if you pursue internship from good organizations, and these internships are highly weighted or given highly weightage by the companies, by the recruitment companies. So internship is very important aspect. And I believe because as I know that when Abhishek was appearing in the TCS interview, because as he has qualified the written and he actually went for the interview, so his entire interview was concentrated over the work which he has done in BARC, that is Baba Atomic Research Center, because BARC is one of the most premier or most classified organizations of our particular of our particular country, and it is and very few people will get a chance to work there or even visit BARC. So this is the thing. If you actually work from, if you actually got a chance to do internship from highly reputed organizations, then eventually it will enhance your resume so that it becomes more attractive, and you can easily get a job, and by and large your interview will be concentrated on that also. So this is the case with Abhishek Jain. So that's the reason I have called Abhishek Jain, because he's having the expertise when it comes to applying for internship, because internships are very important. And and the weightage that we got, because the weightage that the students of RJIT, being actually a student of an organization which is actually run by BSF. So the organizations like DRDO, BARC, ISRO, and other sort of government organizations will tend to have a inclination towards our students, because they also know that these students are coming from the BSF background, or mostly from the CPO background, and these people are quite trustworthy, because their families are dedicated in the service of this particular country. So this is the kind of weightage that the students of Kripal.
Yeah, Kirti, I'm here. Can you hear me? I should be audible. There is no issue from my end. Can others hear me?
Kripal, am I audible, Kripal?
Yes.
Okay, so students, he's Kripal Singh Thakur. He's working in one of the most reputed retail company of US, or I can say of the world. He has also worked for Capgemini, and he's working in the capacity of a lead programmer. He's having the experience of more than 10 years in software development field, and fortunately he is actually one of my good friends and also my classmate. So once I requested him to please enlighten the first year students, he was very excited, and he is actually one of those kind of persons who has achieved a lot of success in this particular field of software development. And still he's a sort of knowledge philanthropist, because he has also initiated a website like CPP Verse, which is actually having the questions which are likely to be asked in various campus recruitment drives, like Microsoft and other sort of things. So as these questions are specifically designed by him, who's actually working in the capacity of hiring people in particular company, because he's the lead because actually he's the lead programmer. So I request him to please address our students, deliver an expert talk to our students that how they should prepare themselves for the campus drive, for the recruitment, and how they should pursue their career in IT field. And he's very kind enough to deliver this particular expert talk. So thank you, and I would like to welcome Kripal Singh Thakur, the lead programmer. Thank you, Kripal, for accepting our particular proposal of giving an expert talk to our particular first year student. Thank you, Kripal. And now I hand it over this session to you.
Sure. Thanks, Kiraj. So before I start, am I audible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, thanks to Kirti to give me this opportunity to have this session with all of you. You are from first year student. And before I start, let me tell you something about me. My name is Kripal Singh Thakur, and I have been in IT industry for more than 10 years now, and my expertise are C and C++. Not only these, but I have worked on different or more than 14 programming languages so far. And currently, I am working with one MNC from US. I've been there since last 3 years, and before that I was in Mumbai. So in Mumbai I was for 6 years, and then I moved to US. So there in US I'm working as a lead programmer, where I'm responsible for writing code on mostly on C and C++. So yeah, it's good to hear that all of you are from computer science background. And can anyone tell me why you guys have chosen this branch? Anything you guys want to add? Why CS branch you have chosen? What are your interests? If you are not comfortable in English, then we can talk in Hindi as well. Kirti, is it okay if any student is talking in Hindi?
Yeah, no problem.
तो आप लोग हिंदी में ही बात कर सकते हैं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि इंग्लिश में ही कुछ बोलना है. Anyone, like why मतलब आप लोगों ने कंप्यूटर साइंस ब्रांच क्यों चुना है? क्या ऑब्जेक्टिव है आपका? ईसी क्यों नहीं, और इलेक्ट्रिकल ब्रांच क्यों नहीं, और सिविल क्यों नहीं? कुछ मोटो होगा आप लोग का इसके ऊपर. या सरोज, शोभित,
कुछ तो बोलो भाई तुम लोग.
Sir,
yes. Yeah, let Divya speak first.
Okay.
Sir, I have chosen the computer science branch. As I am interested in artificial intelligence, so I have chosen
Okay.
this.
Yes, yes, that's really good answer. Good to know. Artificial intelligence is booming nowadays, and yeah, it has a lot of demand in market, and students get hired at very good package as well. Yeah, Pratibha Sharma was, I think she was asking something. Pratibha,
Good
कुछ
morning.
question है आपको? Yeah.
Yes, yes, sir. To develop a new things about a digital way, uh, that our new generation can easily understand things what we are difficult to understand,
Okay.
like sometimes skillful creativity, that things.
Yeah. That's really good, Pratibha. Thanks. Anyone else wants to add anything? What are their interests, or they just want to do a graduation and just move to any government job after getting the degree? Okay, so I think I want to share something to all of you. I'm sharing my screen, Kirtiraj. So Kirti, actually I'm on Firefox. Let me switch quickly to Chrome. Actually, I'm not able
Okay,
to present.
no issue. No issue. No,
Okay, give me a
no issue.
minute. Thank you.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir.
Sir.
Uh, Yes, sir.
Yes, I'm back. So before I present something to you, I want to know what are the categories of any software or software, I should say. Anyone can tell me, right? What are the categories of software? When you say you have joined computer science, you must have joined. Most of you must have joined for software development. Can anyone tell me the basic categories of software development or software? No, if not, then I can present something.
Kripal, actually, these are the students who have just taken the admission. They have not even
Okay.
started their classes. They are not from, means most of them are not from the computer background because
Okay.
most of them are from the local boards. And in CBSE specifically, there are computer related subject, but in MP board and other board, there are no such
Okay,
thing.
fine. Okay, got it. So Kirti, can you see my screen?
Yeah, visible.
So let me tell you quickly about very important thing. After seeing that, this you guys will be clear like what you should do in computer science, what you should start learning from day one. So when I talk about software development, there are three categories basically of software development. First is mobile development, second one is desktop development, third one is web development. Now, what is mobile development? So whatever apps you have installed on your cell phone are coming under mobile development, like Facebook app, IRCTC app, Twitter app, we have WhatsApp. These all are mobile development. And desktop development means if you log into your Windows, you will see calculator is there. You have MS Paint, you have Word, MS Word. These are desktop applications. And if I come talk about web development, these are like these are applications which you access through your browsers like Chrome, Internet Explorer, and Mozilla Firefox. So you know, like most of you must have used facebook.com or irctc.com. Those are part of web development. So I'm not sure whether you guys have already started learning programming language, but I would say if you are interested in mobile development, then from day one you can start learning these programming languages. If you want to go in field of desktop development, then you can learn these programming languages. If you want to go in web development, then you can learn these programming language. So this is the few languages. Apart from these, we have a few more languages which are used for development of these applications. So if I'm talking, so in mobile development, we have two types of development. We have Android development, we have iOS development. Android is like these are the cheapest cell phone available in India. Like we have Realme, we have we have Samsung. These are Android phones. So for these we use different kind of languages. Like we have Swift, we have Flutter, we have Kotlin, we have React Native. And for iOS the costliest phone actually, like at least you have to spend around 50,000 rupees to get it, the lowest version. So we have Flutter. Like Flutter we can use for both Android and iOS, and React Native. These are the framework like which we can use for both of these, Android and iOS. And yeah, so for the desktop development, you can use C++, C#, Core, Java, Python, and there are a few more. And web development, you can use HTML, ASP.NET. Yeah, now when I say ASP.NET, there are ASP.NET supports multiple programming language. So few of them are C# and VB. VB stands for Visual Basic. And we have JSP, that is Java Servlet Package. So Java has two parts basically. Java has, I should say, three parts. Java has core Java, which is used for desktop development. Java has advanced Java, which is used for web development and mobile development as well. So when I talk about the website development, website has two parts basically. We can divide website into two categories: client side and server side. When you open a website, let me open something. Kirti, I'm not very fast, right?
Absolutely fine, Kripal.
So this is my website I developed, which was mentioned by Kirti earlier. This website has users in 200 countries. So whatever you see on the browser, this is the browser. This website I have open using browser, and this is the URL of the website. So I am putting the URL, and HTTPS means it is secure website. So if you are opening any website which is not having HTTPS, you should stop using it, because your data can be hacked. And this is for World Wide Web, and this is called /, and this is the name .com. So here it is .com a website. You can find few website ending with extension with .com, .net, .org, .gav. These are the different options for the URL. And so this I should say, this whatever you are seeing, this is called the front end of the website. Now whatever user is seeing, this is the front end. On the front end you will see different kind of links. These are the links, some text, different kind of colors. So this is the front end. You see, like you can open something, any link in the new tab, or you can see what is there inside that. So this is the front end. This is called the front end. Now if I talk about the back end, so any user like you cannot see the back end if you don't have the server access. So let me open server for this website. So when you suppose if you want to develop a website or own a website, we need to buy the domain name. This is called the domain name. You have to buy two things: domain name and hosting. Hosting, like any buying a space from any server. So you might have heard about GoDaddy. I have purchased domain name and space from the GoDaddy server, and it costed me around like 10,000 yearly. I'm logging to that server. So this server you can use for mobile development as well. So your mobile app will talk to the server. So I will do a minor change for your understanding how we change this to any website. A couple of options you will see here. I'm just not explaining each of those, just opening a file to add it. Let me open the website. So this is the first page of the website. So I will show you the content of it on the server. This may be too much for you since you're a beginner, but just for your understanding how websites are working, how they are handled from server side. I'll show you. So for every page of the website, whatever you open, there is a specific file on the server which you can check or edit. So this is the home page. Usually the home page of any website starts with index or default. Extension can be anything. Now for the server side, I'm using PHP programming language. As I showed here, in web development, you can use PHP as well. So I'm using PHP here. So that's why the extension is PHP. Now if I open it from here, you will see a lot of code. This is HTML and PHP. You might not have worked on this, but I'm changing something here. So let's say I'm putting here hi users. Okay, so you will see here it is not here right now, right? The graph, this paragraph starts with interested in C and C++. Now I will use this hi users and save it here. And I refresh, so it will not be visible until or unless you refresh it. I will refresh it, so you will see the changes has been reflected here. So this is how this web development is taken care. On server we have file for everything and we modify those files. हाँ, आप लोगों को कुछ पूछना है और किसी चीज के बारे में कि कौन सी प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज सीखना चाहिए, कौन सी नहीं सीखना चाहिए? मैं बता दूं कि इसके पहले कोई भी आप प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज सीखो, आपको अच्छे से सीखना है. हर प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज का अपना एक स्कोप है. आपको जो भी आप मल्टीपल लैंग्वेज भी सीख सकते हैं या फिर 2-3 प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज सीख के उसी पे कमांड बना के आगे फ्यूचर कंटिन्यू कर सकते हैं उसके ऊपर. किसी को कुछ पूछना है?
बेटा एनी क्वेरी?
हिंदी में पूछ सकते हैं.
हाँ, हिंदी में पूछ सकते हैं. कोई
बात कर सकते हैं आप कि कौन सी लैंग्वेज सीखूं मैं, या फिर मुझे ऑलरेडी जैसे सी प्रोग्रामिंग आता है, मुझे क्या सीखना चाहिए, मुझे पाइथन सीखना चाहिए क्या, या फिर मुझे तो ग्रेजुएशन सिर्फ करना है, मुझे गवर्नमेंट सेक्टर में जाना है, तो मुझे कौन सी प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज सीखना चाहिए या कुछ भी नहीं सीखना चाहिए, ऐसे कुछ डाउट हो आप लोग को?
आप लोग ये भी पूछ सकते हैं कि यहाँ से बीटेक करने के बाद यूएस में क्या ऑप्शंस हैं आपके पास सॉफ्टवेयर फील्ड में.
हाँ, वही पूछ सकते हैं. यूएस जाना है आपको, यूएस में जॉब करना है, तो क्या कर सकते हैं ताकि अभी से आप तैयारी कर सको. तो मैं ही बता देता हूँ. अगर आप लोगों के प्लान है यूएस जाने का, यूएस से एमएस करना है, मास्टर डिग्री करना पड़ता है. मास्टर डिग्री करने के लिए आपके पास इंडिया या किसी भी कंट्री से 16 साल का एजुकेशन होना चाहिए. 16 साल में 16 ईयर्स, 12+4, तो 12 तक 12 ईयर्स हो गया और 4 ईयर्स फ्रॉम योर बी और बीटेक. सो दिस इज द मिनिमम क्राइटेरिया. इसके लिए जो प्रिपरेशन करना पड़ती है, एग्जाम देना पड़ता है, जीआरई का एग्जाम देना पड़ता है. जीआरई और आई थिंक टोफल और आईलेट्स आई फॉरगॉट, इनमें देना पड़ता है. स्कोर के बेसिस पर आपको कॉलेज मिलता है, स्कॉलरशिप भी मिलती है, बट एवरेज इसका जो फीस है, एक्सपेंस है, 2 साल का कोर्स रहता है. इसका जो खर्चा है 25 से लेकर 40 लाख का होता है। इसके लिए आप लोन भी ले सकते हैं, और जैसे ही आपका ग्रेजुएशन होता है उसके बाद आपको वहीं पर जॉब मिल जाती है और आप कंटिन्यू कर सकते हैं। और साथ में पार्ट टाइम आप एक वीक में 20 घंटे का काम भी कर सकते हैं पार्ट टाइम, ताकि आप वहाँ के एक्सपेंसेस बेयर कर सकें, या फिर फीस भर सकें, या फिर आपके खुद के पर्सनल खर्चे उठा सकें।
प्रतिभा, साजल, सिद्धार्थ, कोई क्वेश्चन है आपका? शिवम, am I audible or
Sir, the
not?
question is in chat box.
Okay, the questions are in
The chat box you can develop using multiple programming language. How you have आपने डेवलप किया है चैट बॉक्स अभी?
नहीं सर, ये पूछ कृपाल सर ये बोल रहे हैं कि ये जो अपना चैट बॉक्स है इसमें क्वेश्चंस लिख दिए बच्चों ने एक्चुअली में।
Flutter is better. Siddharth is asking Flutter, which one is better, Flutter or Swift? Flutter is better. Flutter is
Okay, sir.
it support multiple platform. Using Flutter you can develop app for Android, for iOS, but Swift is only for iOS development. So if you have choice, go with Flutter. इसी को आप प्रैक्टिस करो, अच्छे से सीखो, और ये सबसे अच्छी बात है गूगल का प्लेटफॉर्म है, गूगल ने डेवलप किया है। हिमांशु का क्वेश्चन है, विच प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज फॉर बिगिनर, सी प्रोग्रामिंग और जावा? आप अगर बिगिनर हैं तो मैं बोलूंगा कि आप पहले सी सीखो, उसके बाद जावा सीखो। सीक्वेंस ऐसा चाहिए। मैंने जो सीक्वेंस फॉलो किया मैं बताता हूँ कैसे फॉलो किया। स्क्रीन दिख रहा है ना मेरा? दिख रहा है?
नहीं सर, स्क्रीन नहीं दिख रही। कृपाल, स्क्रीन नहीं दिख रही है आपकी।
लेट मी शेयर अगेन।
ओके,
अभी दिख रही है स्क्रीन?
हाँ अब दिख रही है, प्रेजेंट हो रही है मतलब। हाँ दिख रही है, अब दिख रही है।
जस्ट अ सेकंड, इट्स टेकिंग टाइम। ओके, तो मैंने जो सीखा है सीक्वेंस से, मैंने सबसे पहले सी प्रोग्रामिंग सीखा, उसके बाद C++ सीखा, उसके बाद कोर जावा सीखा, उसके बाद मैंने सीखा C#.net, उसके बाद VB.net, उसके बाद PHP सीखा मैंने, PHP के बाद MySQL सीखा, डेटाबेस कनेक्टिविटी, और इसके बाद और भी मैंने लैंग्वेज सीखी है जैसे जावास्क्रिप्ट, HTML। तो आपको वेब डेवलपमेंट जाना है, HTML तो बेसिक है, सबको आना ही चाहिए। ये सीक्वेंस फॉलो किया मैंने। आप सी से स्टार्ट करेंगे तो आपका बेसिक स्ट्रांग रहेगा। आप डायरेक्टली जावा पे जंप करने की बजाय आपको टाइम है अभी से है, आप हर एक सेमेस्टर में आप लैंग्वेज सीखिए। आपके पास 8 सेमेस्टर है तो आप 8 प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज सीख जाएंगे, या फिर थर्ड सेमेस्टर तक आप 6 प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज सीख जाएंगे, और थर्ड सेमेस्टर में आप डिसाइड कर सकते हैं कि उन 6 लैंग्वेज में से आपको कौन सी लैंग्वेज ज़्यादा अच्छे सीखना है या फिर एक्सपर्टीज बनाना है। मार्केट में वैल्यू उसी की है जिसकी एक्सपर्टीज है प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज में। आप 10 लैंग्वेज आती है लेकिन आपको किसी में भी एक्सपर्टीज नहीं, तो आपका इंटरव्यू क्रैक नहीं होगा, आपको फ्यूचर में ज़्यादा फायदा नहीं मिलेगा। एक्सपर्टीज होना चाहिए, होना चाहिए किसी भी एक प्रोग्रामिंग। आप सीखो, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा काम आता है, हर एक लैंग्वेज काम आती है, क्योंकि IT कंपनी में मल्टीपल प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज पे काम होता है। जैसे मैं बताता हूँ मेरी वेबसाइट, ये वेबसाइट में PHP है, HTML है, जावास्क्रिप्ट है, डेटाबेस है, तो मल्टीपल काम आता है, लेकिन एक्सपर्टीज आप में एक दो ही में होना चाहिए ताकि आप बड़े बड़े इंटरव्यू क्रैक कर सको। और कई बार ऐसा होता है इंटरव्यू पूछता है आपसे कि आपकी एक्सपर्टीज किस प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज में, तो आप ये फॉलो कर सकते हैं। हर सेमेस्टर में एक प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज सीखिए, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा प्रोग्रामिंग करिए। और बच्चे जिनको नहीं आना है सॉफ्टवेयर IT जॉब्स में, गवर्नमेंट जॉब की तैयारी करना है, तो वो एप्टीट्यूड वगैरह की तैयारी अभी से स्टार्ट कर सकते हैं। और ये लोग भी जो प्रोग्रामिंग सीख रहे हैं उनको भी एप्टीट्यूड वगैरह सीखना है स्टार्टिंग से, क्योंकि कई कंपनी जैसे कोर कंपनीज है, जैसे परसिस्टेंट है, एमडॉक्स है, ये सिर्फ प्रोग्रामिंग, जैसे परसिस्टेंट है, ये सिर्फ प्रोग्रामिंग क्वेश्चन पूछती है 60 क्वेश्चन फर्स्ट राउंड में। अभी जो एमडॉक्स जैसे एक बड़ी कंपनी है पुणे की, ये लोग क्या करते हैं, एप्टीट्यूड के क्वेश्चन भी पूछेंगे आपसे और प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज के भी पूछेंगे, तो आप दोनों तैयारी कर रखिए। और जिनको गवर्नमेंट तैयारी करना है वो सिर्फ एप्टीट्यूड वगैरह सॉल्व करिए अच्छे से। और ये इंग्लिश का कोचिंग लगाइए जिसको नहीं आता है, प्रॉब्लम है। क्वेश्चन है Which language we should prefer first to learn? मैंने बोला आप C प्रोग्रामिंग सीखिए, फिर C प्लस का जो सीक्वेंस दिया है वो फॉलो करिए, कमांड बनाना है तो, और बाकी आपका इंटरेस्ट है, कौन सी अच्छी लग रही है नहीं लग रही है। सोनाली कुमारी का क्वेश्चन है, सर आई एम इंटरेस्टेड इन सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियरिंग, देन व्हाट एक्स्ट्रा फैक्ट्स आई शुड पुट अदर देन कॉलेज सिलेबस। मैं सोनाली यही बोलूँगा कि आप प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज सीखिए, जो भी आपको इंटरेस्ट है, आप C++ स्टार्ट करिए, फिर जावा या .NET या बाद में डिसाइड करिए। शिवम का क्वेश्चन है, लैंग्वेज सर विच लैंग्वेज शुड आई लर्न इफ आई एम इंटरेस्टेड। आप पाइथन में कमांड बनाइए, स्टार्ट करिए पाइथन से, और फिर पाइथन आरबी है मार्केट में, स्टार्ट लेकिन पाइथन से करिए आप। बहुत सारी लाइब्रेरी है पाइथन की बिल्ट, और आप प्रैक्टिस करने के लिए IBM के सर्वर पे अकाउंट भी बना सकते हैं, फ्री है वो, क्रेडिट कार्ड यूज करके सर 1 मंथ फ्री है। और नयन दास का क्वेश्चन है, सर आई हैड ऑलरेडी लर्न Django, okay, I have done a project over it, so does it helpful for me if I have learned any other web development? So Django is Python platform, right? It's really useful, market में jobs रहता है, plus पाइथन बूम में, पाइथन के भी अच्छे प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं मार्केट में, पाइथन Django, आप और भी प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज सीखिए साथ में और एक्सपर्टीज बनाइए। सपोज आप पाइथन में जाना चाहते हैं, पाइथन में एक्सपर्टीज बनाइए। हाँ, सिर्फ आप पाइथन से कर सकते हैं, सिर्फ पाइथन सीखिए आप, और जितने फ्रेमवर्क में जैसे Django है, और पाइथन में एक GUI डेवलपमेंट के लिए भी है, बताता हूँ, स्क्रीन शेयर दिख रहा है ना?
हाँ, दिख रहा है।
मैंने भी मतलब पाइथन मुझे भी आता है, मैंने टिकइंटर एक फ्रेमवर्क है पाइथन का, नयन, आई एम टॉकिंग टू नयन, राइट? एक टिकइंटर प्लेटफॉर्म है पाइथन का, उसे GUI आप एप्लीकेशन बना सकते हैं।
यस सर, यस।
जैसे ये मैंने बहुत पहले बनाया था, कैलकुलेटर बनाया था, दिस इज यूजिंग टिकइंटर फ्रेमवर्क इन पाइथन। तो आप देखो ये कोड लिखा है, ये इसका GUI ये ऐसे दिख रहा है। ऐसे बहुत सारे लाइब्रेरी है, आप यूज करके बना सकते हैं। सिर्फ पाइथन में भी आप एक्सपर्टीज करेंगे तो इट्स गुड, नो हार्म, बट साथ में आप डेटाबेस भी सीखिए।
सर एक्चुअली मेरा मतलब मेनली पाइथन में ओवरऑल टिकइंटर, टर्टल, मतलब मैक्सिमम लाइब्रेरीज को मैं मतलब एक्सप्लोर कर चुका हूँ, पर अब यूँ, बट सर पूछना था कि लाइक कॉम्पिटिटिव प्रोग्रामिंग पाइथन से मैं करूँ अभी कि कुछ और करूँ?
हाँ, डेटाबेस सीखिए साथ में, और मैं सभी CS के स्टूडेंट से बोलूंगा आप हैकर रैंक पे रजिस्टर करो, आप लोग सब लोग जो भी प्रोग्रामिंग में इंटरेस्ट है।
हाँ सर, किया है, हैकर रैंक पे किया हुआ है।
स्टार्ट सॉल्विंग क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम द बिगिनिंग, इसमें बहुत सारे हैं, तो आपकी रैंकिंग भी जनरेट होती है, और आपको डायरेक्ट कॉल भी आएगा इंटरव्यू के लिए। और एडिंग टू, हाँ, ये मेरा वेबसाइट है, इसमें मल्टीपल लैंग्वेजेस हैं, डिफरेंट कंपनीज के इंटरव्यू क्वेश्चंस हैं, मटेरियल है, और ऑब्जेक्टिव क्वेश्चंस हैं, ऑनलाइन टेस्ट है, ये सब आप फॉलो करो, इसको सॉल्व करो आप लोग। और कोई क्वेश्चन है तो मुझे आप मेल कर सकते हो, कीर्तिराज सर से ईमेल ID ले सकते हैं। ऑनलाइन टेस्ट भी है, जैसे किसी को ऑलरेडी प्रोग्रामिंग आता है और चेक करना है कितना बन रहा है कितना नहीं बन रहा है, तो ये सब यहाँ से कर सकता है। नयन, मेक सेंस, राइट? ठीक है, और कुछ क्वेश्चन है नयन आपको?
सर अभी मतलब लाइक और कुछ लाइब्रेरीज पे फोकस करूँ कि बस कॉम्पिटिटिव पाइथन प्रोग्रामिंग पे फोकस करूँ अभी?
आप AI में जाना है क्या आपको, आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस?
नहीं सर, मुझे एक्चुअली जाना है साइबर सिक्योरिटी में जाना है एक्चुअली,
हाँ, तो
एज अ सिक्योरिटी इंजीनियर।
कोर पाइथन इज फाइन।
ओके सर,
Okay, fine. Next question is from Himanshu. Which app is better for coding and running, compiling the code, right? There are many. You will find. I remember code block is there. So Himanshu, you are talking about the compiler or some app for learning purpose?
Yes sir.
Compiling purpose?
Yes sir.
मैं कंपाइलेशन के तो बोलूंगा, आप मोबाइल में मत कंपाइलेशन करो, आप आपके डेस्कटॉप पे कंपाइलर इंस्टॉल करो, उस पर यूज करो। उससे क्या होगा ना, आपकी टाइपिंग भी स्ट्रांग होगी। आप IT कंपनी ज्वाइन करेंगे तो आपको वो ये नहीं बोलेगा कि मोबाइल पे आप डेवलपमेंट करो। मोबाइल पे टाइपिंग
Yes,
अलग
sir.
होती है, डेस्कटॉप पे अलग होती है। तो उसमें क्या होता है कि आपका टाइपिंग स्पीड अच्छा बनेगा, और जो लैपटॉप में जो कंपाइलर्स हैं उनका फीचर्स ज़्यादा रहता है। कौन सा
Yes,
कंपाइलर
sir.
यूज किया है आपने अभी तक?
सर अभी तो सर जावा यूज किया था।
एक्लिप्स यूज कर रहे होंगे इसके लिए आप, राइट?
यस सर।
हाँ, तो मोबाइल में करिए, ये लैपटॉप में करिए, डेस्कटॉप में करिए।
ओके सर।
और एक और सजेशन, जैसे जिसके पास डेस्कटॉप है, आप लोग जो कीबोर्ड कीबोर्ड जैसे डेल का कीबोर्ड है, राइट? तो वो सिमिलर टाइप का कीबोर्ड आप हमेशा यूज़ करिए। जैसे कल के दिन आप कंपनी में ज्वाइन करते हैं, राइट? तो आप सेम कीबोर्ड वो आपके बैग में रख के ले जाइए, और कंपनी वालों को बोलिए मैं सेम कीबोर्ड यूज़ करूँगा। उससे क्या होगा ना कि आपका टाइपिंग का स्पीड अफेक्ट नहीं होगा। कंपनी में क्या होता है, आप ही कंपनी में गए, उसका कीबोर्ड अलग है, दूसरी कंपनी में गए, उनका कीबोर्ड अलग रहता है कभी कभी। तो सेम कीबोर्ड आप लाइफ टाइम सेम यूज़ करिए, तो उससे आपका स्पीड जो है ना वो सही रहेगा। हर बार नए कीबोर्ड पे आपको हाथ उनकी प्रैक्टिस नहीं करना पड़ेगा। कंप्यूटर साइंस, यस, देयर आर फ्यू बट वेरी लेस। हिमांशु कुमार, हैं जॉब्स लेकिन बहुत कम जॉब्स हैं। जैसे बहुत कम जॉब्स निकलता है कंप्यूटर साइंस के लिए, जैसे बैंक्स में निकलता है आईटी ऑफिसर के लिए, बैंक्स में आईटी ऑफिसर के लिए, प्लस कुछ ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है उसमें निकलता है, लेकिन कम है। आप प्रिपेयर कर सकते हो, लेकिन आपको वही है कि देखना पड़ेगा कहाँ का एंट्रेंस एग्जामिनेशन कब हो रहा है, कैसे हो रहा है। और किसी को क्वेश्चन है?
कृपाल, मैं एक चीज ये भी कि थोड़ा सा अपने वेबसाइट के बारे में अगर आप बता देते कि मतलब अगर कोई तैयारी कर रहा है किसी, मतलब वो प्रैक्टिस कैसे करेगा आपकी वेबसाइट का यूज करके। मैं बस ये थोड़ा सा, ये बच्चों को और पता चल जाता ना, सो दे विल बी एबल टू यूज योर वेबसाइट फॉर प्रैक्टिस पर्पस।
तो जैसे किसी को सी प्रोग्रामिंग सीखना है यहाँ पर, तो ये सी ट्यूटोरियल है। सी ट्यूटोरियल खोलेंगे तो आपको डिफरेंट टॉपिक्स मिलेंगे। हिस्ट्री ऑफ सी, फर्स्ट प्रोग्राम बनाना, कंपाइलेशन कैसे करना है। तो इसको आप मोर पे क्लिक करेंगे तो इस पर डिटेल रहेगा। तो सबसे पहले आपको ट्यूटोरियल पढ़ना है। ट्यूटोरियल के जो प्रोग्राम है, जैसे ये प्रोग्राम है, इसको आपने कॉपी कर लिया और आपके लैपटॉप पे कोई कंपाइलर इंस्टॉल्ड है, या फिर इस पे ही आप कर सकते हैं। यहाँ पर एक्चुअली कंपाइलर है, इसी प्रोग्राम का आउटपुट देखना है। तो ये कंपाइलर है यहाँ पर आप पेस्ट कर सकते हैं। जैसे ये है, ये सी प्रोग्राम है, ये जस्ट प्रिंट करेगा स्क्रीन पर हेलो वर्ल्ड। तो ये टाइप करने के बाद मैं कंपाइलर रन करूँगा तो मुझे नेक्स्ट पेज पे इसका आउटपुट आएगा। ऐसे आप चेक कर सकते हैं प्रोग्राम सही लिखा है कि नहीं लिखा है, आउटपुट क्या आएगा उसका। या हेलो वर्ल्ड ये है जैसे।
क्योंकि अभी कृपाल, जो मैंने मतलब बच्चों से इंटरेक्ट किया ये ओरिएंटेशन प्रोग्राम में, बच्चे तो दो तीन चीजों को लेकर बहुत ज्यादा क्यूरियस हैं, एज वेल एज दे आर वेरी सॉर्ट ऑफ अफ्रेड। लाइक बहुत सारे इसमें हिंदी मीडियम में आते हैं, तो वो सबसे पहले उनका यही सर, मतलब थोड़ी सी एंजाइटी रहती है कि सर हम लोग कैसे कोप अप करेंगे और कैसे उसको पढ़ेंगे। फिर बहुत सारे
मैं
ऐसे
भी
आते हैं जिन्होंने प्रोग्रामिंग सुनी नहीं होती कंप्यूटर।
तो मैं भी
या
एक्चुअली बता दूं, मैं भी हिंदी मीडियम से हूँ। और जो भी हिंदी मीडियम के बच्चे हैं, और मैं उन्हें से ये बोलूँगा कि आप दिन में 1-2 घंटे की कोचिंग लगा लें कहीं पर। खुद से तो टाइम लगेगा काफ़ी। कोचिंग लगा के आप अभी से शाम के टाइम कोचिंग जाएं 1 घंटे का, और सीखें अभी से। 4 साल है, आप 4 साल में अच्छी सीख जाएंगे। 1 घंटे आप इंग्लिश को दें, 2-3 घंटे आप प्रोग्रामिंग को दें, और बाकी आप फिर जो सब्जेक्ट्स हैं आपके उस पर ध्यान दें। और या तो मैं बुक बता सकता हूँ कुछ, जैसे बुक्स तो बहुत सारी आप ऑनलाइन भी पढ़ सकते हैं। जैसे सी के लिए आपको यशवंत कनेक्टर का बुक पढ़िए आप,
बाइबल फॉर सी।
हाँ, यशवंत कनेक्टर ये अच्छा बुक है, पढ़िए अच्छे से ध्यान से। और जावा का एक कंप्लीट रेफरेंस आता है, वो पढ़िए आप। और टाइटन का मुझे बुक का नाम याद नहीं है। और मैं चाहिए तो आप लोग को कीर्तिराज सर के साथ लिस्ट शेयर कर दूंगा क्या पढ़ना है। बाकी आपको कई बार ऐसा होता है कि 2-3 बुक पढ़ना पड़ेगा, एक बुक से आपका सफिशिएंट नहीं है। तो बाकी प्रैक्टिस प्रोग्रामिंग में तो प्रैक्टिस ज़्यादा करना पड़ेगा, छोटा सा प्रोग्राम बनाइए, खुद से बनाइए। और जैसे सी प्रोग्रामिंग इसको ऑलरेडी आता है तो ये ट्यूटोरियल बेसिक कंसेप्ट पहले ट्यूटोरियल पढ़िए आप किसी भी प्रोग्रामिंग लोग को लेके। उसके बाद आप प्रोग्राम सॉल्व करिए उस प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज को लेकर। जैसे जैसे मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि just a second. Swap two numbers. Write a programming C programming language to swap two numbers. So ऐसे स्टूडेंट जिनको सी प्रोग्रामिंग ऑलरेडी सीख गए और सीखने वाले हैं, तो यहाँ से आप इस वेबसाइट पे जाके चेक कर सकते हैं डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ प्रोग्राम, और वो प्रोग्राम आप खुद से ट्राई कर सकते हैं और बाद में इससे कंपेयर कर सकते हैं। जरूरी नहीं है हर बच्चा ऐसे लिखने का तरीका बहुत हर बच्चे का अलग हो सकता है, लेकिन आउटपुट सेम आना चाहिए। ये सब प्रैक्टिस करने के बाद आप ना मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करो। आप लोग मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन समझेगा आपको कितना आपने सीखा है। जैसे ये क्वेश्चन है, लेट मी सी, जैसे इस प्रोग्राम का आउटपुट क्या आएगा, तो पहले आप सॉल्व करो कॉपी पेन यूज करके। उसके बाद आप यहाँ पर शो आंसर पर क्लिक करोगे तो बताएगा आपको ये एक्चुअली इसका आंसर है। आपको फिर भी डाउट है कि ये सही नहीं है तो आप इसको कॉपी करके आपके लैपटॉप में या फिर ये वेबसाइट कंपाइलर में पेस्ट करोगे तो आप आंसर देखिएगा इसका रन होगा। तो ये प्रोसेस है। हाँ, बुक्स पढ़िए, सॉल्व करिए और एमसीक्यू सॉल्व करिए आप यहाँ से।
और कृपल इसी तरह के एमसीक्यू क्वेश्चंस ही शायद कैंपस में भी आते हैं जब मतलब थोरो प्रोग्रामिंग का जब होता है।
ये एमसीक्यू आपको ये ऑब्जेक्टिव यही है इस वेबसाइट का कि जो डिफरेंट आईटी कंपनीज का जो इंटरव्यू प्रोसेस रहता है वो इसमें है। एमसीक्यू 99 आईटी कंपनीज मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन पूछती है फर्स्ट राउंड में, और ये जो जैसे सी प्रोग्रामिंग में मैंने 190 क्वेश्चन डाले हैं, तो ये डिफरेंट कंपनीज के हैं। आप इनको सॉल्व कर लोगे तो आपको किसी भी 10 में से 9 कंपनी का इंटरव्यू क्रैक हो जाएगा। ऑलरेडी बच्चों ने किया है और मुझे फीडबैक भी दिया है कि यहाँ से बहुत यूजफुल क्वेश्चन थे। C++ में 265 क्वेश्चन है मल्टीपल चॉइस, जावा में है 224 क्वेश्चन, पाइथन में है 43, पर्ल में है 17, PHP 52, लाइनक्स में है 47, SQL है, जावा स्क्रिप्ट है, सेलेनियम है। और ये कुछ कंपनीज के इंटरव्यू क्वेश्चंस हैं तो मैंने डाला है, लाइक वॉलमार्ट, रिलायंस जियो, सीमेंस, रॉकवेल ऑटोमेशन। ये भी आप रेफर कर सकते हैं।
बट यही सब चीजें तब इनको मतलब फेवर करेंगी या फिर हेल्प करेंगी जब इनको प्रोग्रामिंग लैंग्वेज अच्छे से आती हो। तो फर्स्ट यू शुड
गेन, आपको अच्छे से आती है उसके बाद ही आप कंपनी के इंटरव्यू क्वेश्चन चेक करना। उसके पहले आप मल्टीपल क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने के बाद ही इंटरव्यू क्वेश्चन देखना कंपनीज के। ओके,
So this is actually a website which is specifically designed by Kripal in order to help the students who are budding engineers in CSE and IT, and they get a lot of exposure from these particular questions. That what are the questions that are likely to be asked? What is actually the level of questions that are actually likely to be asked in various campus drives. और ये सब फ्री है, कोई इसके लिए पैसा चार्ज नहीं होता है इन पर्टिकुलर वेबसाइट में। आपको अगर आप इसका यूज कर रहे हो, they all are free. And you should use and also recommend your friend to use these particular websites in order to gain knowledge in this particular field of CS in any programming language. Right, Kripal?
Yes, I agree. Completely agree. Yeah, Kirtiraj. Yeah, you can start using it, but yeah, make use of every day. वेस्ट मत करिए टाइम। डे 1 से आप लोग सीखिए कुछ ना कुछ, फोकस रहिए। जैसे मैंने बोला आईटी में जाना है तो प्रोग्रामिंग सीखिए, गवर्नमेंट जॉब्स में जाना है तो प्रोग्रामिंग कम सीख के एप्टीट्यूड पे ज़्यादा ध्यान दीजिए, इंग्लिश वगैरह पे। या किसी को और कुछ पूछना है?
Any doubt?
कोई दिक्कत नहीं, कुछ भी आपको जो भी सिली क्वेश्चन है, डाउट है, पूछ सकते हैं। ऐसे कुछ शर्म की बात नहीं। मैं भी आप लोग जहाँ से हैं मैं भी उसी बैकग्राउंड से हूँ, बट यही है कि मुझे मतलब पास आउट हो गया हूँ 10 साल हो गए मुझे BE किए हुए।
तो अगर किसी का कोई क्वेश्चन नहीं है, सो कैन वी
Yeah.
wrap up this meet? Thank you, Kirpal, for sparing your valuable time for our first year student. I know you have a very busy schedule, but even though after that you have spare time for us, thank you. On behalf of the CSC department and RGIT management, I would like to thank you for sparing your time and enlightening our student. Thank you, Kirpal.
Yeah, sure, Kirtiraj, and thank you, everyone. Shivam is asking something. Is it hard
Okay.
to find a job? See, it's nothing is hard. If you are looking for IT job, then if you are good at programming, then it won't be difficult. I started learning coding when I was in first year. I started from very first semester actually, and I got a good job in programming just after 15 days of completing engineering. So 29th of June I completed my engineering, and I started 29th June 2010 was the last day of exam, and I started doing job from 20th of July 2010. So there was a gap of only 15 days.
And let me tell you, student, he is one of the best C and C++ programmer I have ever came across. He's very good when it comes to C and he
Yeah,
has.
but it's very huge actually. I'm still learning.
Yeah.
So Shivam, हार्ड नहीं है, आप बस एक्सपर्टीज होगी आपको तो जल्दी जॉब मिल जाएगा. अब आप सीखोगे नहीं, कुछ भी प्रोग्रामिंग नहीं आता है, इंटरव्यू क्रैक नहीं कर पाओगे तो जॉब नहीं मिलेगा आपको. आप अच्छा प्रोग्रामिंग 4 साल बहुत है आप लोगों के लिए, जो भी काम करना है. आईटी में जाना है, प्रोग्रामिंग सीख के आप पाइथन में एक्सपर्टीज बना लिया है, जावा में एक्सपर्टीज बना लिया, तो आपको जॉब मिल जाएगा फटाक से. इवन कोई स्टूडेंट ऐसा होगा जिसके 12th, कभी ऐसा होता है कंपनीज आती हैं जो बोलती हैं थ्रू आउट 70% होना चाहिए, 10th 12th ग्रेजुएशन. कुछ कंपनी आती है जैसे जिसका नहीं है 60%, तो विप्रो का थ्रू आउट 55% मांगते हैं. और फिर भी किसी स्टूडेंट का नहीं होता है, कम परसेंट है, उससे भी 40% है जैसे 10th 12th में, तो वो क्या कर सकते हैं कि खुद आप तैयारी करो, जाके खुद मार्केट में सर्च करो, या फिर किसी रेफरेंस के थ्रू, या फिर आप बैंगलोर मुंबई चले जाओ. बैंगलोर इज द बेस्ट प्लेस फॉर आईटी, सबसे ज़्यादा ग्रोथ करने के लिए. तो ये सब बोल के मैं स्टॉप करता हूँ यहाँ पर. कुछ है तो आप लोग मुझसे कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं. कुछ भी क्वेरी है तो कीर्तिराज सर से पूछ सकते हैं. कीर्तिराज बहुत बढ़िया टीचर हैं, आप लोगों को हेल्प करेंगे. वेरी सीनियर टीचर. He has also experience on multiple things, and I know him personally since my college time, and we are still good friend. तो ठीक है कीर्तिराज.
थैंक यू कृपाल, थैंक यू.
बच्चों से इंटरेक्ट करते रहना, कुछ है तो पूछ सकते हैं मुझसे.
बिल्कुल. और वो बच्चे आपकी वेबसाइट सर्च करेंगे तो उसमें तो वैसे भी आपका ईमेल आईडी दिया है, कोई भी क्वेरी होती है वो आराम से आपको कर सकते हैं.
हाँ, cpbuzz@gmail.com.
वो है cpbuzz वेबसाइट.
इसका कुछ भी टाइप कर सकते हैं कभी भी. ये वेबसाइट आप लिख सकते हैं, ईमेल आईडी लिख सकते हैं. कुछ भी डाउट है, हिंदी में लिखना है, इंग्लिश में लिखना है, कैसे भी आप लिख सकते हैं, मैं आपको रिप्लाई करूंगा एक दो दिन में. कुछ भी पूछना है आपको, क्या सीखना है क्या नहीं सीखना, कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स है या फिर कुछ गाइडेंस चाहिए, कंसल्टेंसी चाहिए, कुछ भी मैं रिप्लाई करूंगा आपको. ठीक है.
थैंक यू कृपाल once again. Thank you कृपाल.
Yeah. Thank you students. All the best for your career. Start learning and have expertise on your subjects. Bye.
Thank you कृपाल.
Yep.
Have a good day. So student, this was for today's session, and by this your induction program or orientation program has been completed. Now the college will be having Diwali vacation from 13th to 16th of November, and on 19th I believe you'll be having your classes. So in order to attend the classes you should have your GSUD IDs. ठीक है, जीसूड आईडी पासवर्ड का मैं आपको ऑलरेडी कर चुका हूं शेयर. जिनकी भी नहीं बनी है वो मुझे मैसेज करें, मैं उनकी भी आपको यूजर आईडी और पासवर्ड बना उनको मैं शेयर करूंगा. लेकिन जो आपकी क्लास जो पर्टिकुलर आपकी वो है क्लासेस है वो आप जीसूड के थ्रू ही एक्सेस कर पाओगे. तो यू शुड हैव योर जीसूड आईडी एंड पासवर्ड. और जीसूड आईडी आप नॉर्मल जैसे अपन जीमेल की जो यूजर नेम एंड आईडी जब अपन पर्टिकुलर जो जीमेल पे जाते हैं अपन एक सेकेंड. Yes. So सो ये जैसे नॉर्मल जो जीमेल की हमारे पर्टिकुलर लॉगिन
Hello. Himanshu.
ओके, एम आई ऑडिबल और नॉट?
Yes, sir.
यस सर ऑडिबल।
मैंने आपको कहा है कि जी
Yes,
सूट आईडी,
sir.
Yes, sir.
आपको मालूम है ना जी सूट आईडी से कैसे लॉगिन आईडी लॉगिन और लॉगिन करना है आपको?
यस सर।
I believe all of you are equipped with your G Suite ID and passwords.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
कोई ऐसा है जिसका खुद का G Suite ID नहीं है, उसने लॉगिन किया अभी तक नहीं किया, कुछ ने कोई प्रॉब्लम है? क्योंकि आपको शेड्यूल आपका जो टाइम टेबल है वो आपको शेयर कर दिया जाएगा। देयर विल बी ऑनलाइन क्लासेस बिकॉज एज यू नो बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट्स आर कॉन्स्टेंटली आस्किंग मी क्वेश्चन ऑन द व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप ऑल्सो दैट फ्रॉम व्हेन द ऑफलाइन क्लासेस विल बी स्टार्टेड। सो इट नॉट डिपेंड ऑन अस, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इट विल बी डिपेंडेड ऑन द गवर्नमेंट and as well as the BSF Academy Authority, because as you know that due to Corona epidemic, it is very difficult to maintain a sense of environment in which the students can feel free from all such particular threats of coronavirus. So therefore the government has taken this into account and have taken a precautionary measure that unless or until they won't allow us or they won't give us the permission, the online classes will be conducted instead of offline. And this is the same procedure which has been adopted in even IITs, IIITs, MITs and all the other reputed engineering colleges. No, there is no question of offline classes in any particular institute. आप देखें IITs, NITs, यहाँ पर भी आप देखें ऑफलाइन क्लासेस ही लग रही हैं, ऑनलाइन क्लासेस ही लग रही हैं, ऑफलाइन क्लासेस नहीं लग रही हैं अभी। ठीक है, तो मैं आपको ये बताना चाहूंगा कि जैसे ही गवर्नमेंट का डिसीजन, इट टोटली डिपेंड ऑन दी गवर्नमेंट एज वेल एज ऑन दी BSF Academy Authority to give us permission to conduct the offline classes, and once we get the permission we will definitely conduct the offline classes, because I do understand your feelings that you want to come to college, you want to experience the college life, you are actually very willingly waiting for these particular things to come in college, to make friends, to enjoy the college life. But as we know that this is the same scenario which is present in all around the globe. So once we get the permission from the government and the BSF Academy allows it or give us permission, then your offline classes will be conducted. Otherwise, online classes will be conducted and online exam might be conducted. Okay, so this is the thing. So any doubt, कोई डाउट मुझसे, कोई भी जो आपने ओरिएंटेशन प्रोग्राम अटेंड किया उसमें कोई डाउट हो आपको, आप पूछ सकते हैं। नयन कुछ पूछना चाह रहे हैं?
गीक क्लब का फॉर्म, यस सर, गीक क्लब का फॉर्म कब मिलेगा?
गीक क्लब का फॉर्म के लिए आपने उसमें डाला है ग्रुप में, उसमें जगदीश सर भी हैं। जगदीश सर इज दी फैकल्टी एडवाइजर एंड फैकल्टी कोऑर्डिनेटर फॉर गीक। वो जल्द से जल्द आपको प्रोवाइड कर देंगे, आप उसकी टेंशन मत लीजिए। ठीक
और
है
सर बुक्स के लिए
हाँ।
पूछना था सर, जो आपने सिलेबस भेजा है उसमें जो सब्जेक्ट नेम है वही क्या बुक्स है?
मैं आपको ये बताऊं, उसमें रेफरेंस बुक बहुत सारी हैं, बट जब आप डील करोगे सब्जेक्ट्स, मतलब आपके साथ जब व्हेन द एक्चुअल सब्जेक्ट टीचर्स or subject expert will deal with you while taking the online classes, they will tell you that which books to be referred or not to be referred. So they will be specifically able to specify the type of book that you should refer in order to prepare yourself for those particular subject. But for the sake of your simplicity, or in order to quench your thirst for knowledge, I have shared the proposed scheme and syllabus. Okay, so I have shared the syllabus so that if you find a number of books online free, then योर जॉब इज डन। तो मैंने वो इसलिए शेयर किया था ताकि बहुत सारी बुक्स उसमें ऑनलाइन अवेलेबल हैं, तो आप उसको सर्च भी कर सकते हैं और मिल भी सकती है। खरीदना नहीं है अभी आपको, खरीदेंगे तब, या फिर आपको लाइब्रेरी से भी अवेलेबल हो जाएंगी। लेकिन आप पहले अपने एक्सपर्ट, जो सब्जेक्ट आपके जो सब्जेक्ट एक्सपर्ट्स हैं, जो टीचर हैं आपके, दे विल बी मोर इन अ बेटर पोजिशन टू टेल यू which are the books to be referred or not to be referred. Okay. बट उस सिलेबस में भी अगर आपको बहुत सारी बुक्स मिल रही हैं ऑनलाइन, तो आप उसको डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं फ्री में। मैं फ्री की बात कर रहा हूँ, आई एम नॉट आस्किंग यू टू बाय ऑल दोज बुक्स। ठीक है, ओके, क्योंकि आपको बहुत सारे ऐसे पोर्टल मिल जाएंगे यहाँ पे ये बुक्स फ्रीली अवेलेबल होंगी। बट बी वेरी केयरफुल, बिकॉज कुछ ऐसे फेक पोर्टल्स भी होते हैं, वो instead of downloading the books, they tend to download spyware and other malicious softwares into your particular system, although they might disguise them as ebooks, but they are not. So be very careful. Okay, Nayan, I believe I make my points clear.
Okay sir.
कोई और डाउट किसी को?
Yes sir.
हाँ शिवम पूछिए। शिवम, कोई डाउट है आपको? ओके, मिताली, वंशिका, सिद्धार्थ, सौरभ, रोहन, रोशन, हिमांशु, कोई डाउट?
नो सर।
नो सर।
ठीक है। एंड वन थिंग मोर, शुरू में मैं नोटिस कर रहा था कि यू ऑल आर टेंड टू पोस्ट वेरी इररिलेवेंट पोस्ट ऑन दी व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप। ठीक है, तो उसके लिए आप अपना खुद का एक प्राइवेट अपना चाहे तो आप ग्रुप बना सकते हैं। ठीक है, उसमें आप ये सारी चीजें शेयर कीजिए। बट ये ऑफिशियल ग्रुप है, इसमें प्रिंसिपल सर भी हैं, एचओडी सर भी हैं, और भी अदर हमारे कमांडेंट सर भी अभी ज्वाइन करेंगे उसको। तो उसमें ऐसी चीजें पोस्ट करने से आप बचें, बिकॉज इट विल हैव अ वेरी रॉन्ग इंप्रेशन ऑफ योर्स ऑन अस। और ये इंप्रेशन वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट होता है, क्योंकि while doing the engineering, your internal marks are very important, because unless or until you won't get internal marks from the teachers, you won't be able to make, or you won't be able to cross 70%. ठीक है, जो 70% का क्राइटेरिया है ना। सो दिस इज द बेस्ट पार्ट अबाउट इंजीनियरिंग। 50% ऑफ योर इंटरनल मार्क्स, और सॉरी, ऑल ऑफ योर इंटरनल मार्क्स आर टोटली डिपेंडेंट इन द हैंड्स ऑफ योर टीचर्स और योर क्लास टीचर्स और योर एचओडी. So always tend to have a very good impression on them. Be very disciplined, because you are the cream of this particular college and you should behave like that. Okay, because it is always said that CSE will have the best of the students. ठीक है, और आपका मैंने अभी सिर्फ आपको 2 लोगों से मिलवाया था, सुयश एंड अभिषेक से, और उनके आपको अचीवमेंट से आपको समझ में आ गया होगा कि दिस इज, एंड दे आर जस्ट 2020 बैच, अभी पास आउट होके निकले हैं। ऐसे बहुत सारे अभी हमारे 3 बैच निकल चुके हैं, और तीनों के तीनों बैच वर वेरी इम्पैकेबल एंड बहुत अच्छे बच्चे हैं। तो ऐसे बहुत सारे आपके अलुमनाई हैं, और one thing that I always admire about them is that they are very knowledgeable, at the same time they are very much grounded, and they are very polite and humble, which is a very rare combination. ठीक है, तो इस तरह का पर्सनैलिटी हम चाहते हैं बच्चों में, इस तरह की पर्सनैलिटी हमें मिले कि नॉलेजेबल भी हैं, एट द सेम टाइम दे आर नॉट एरोगेंट और इनडिसिप्लिन, दे आर वेरी डिसिप्लिन, वेरी पंक्चुअल, वेरी humble and very grounded. So this is a side, so this is the kind of impression I am looking. And being a class teacher, आप लोग अगर कुछ भी किसी से भी misbehave करेंगे, वो सारी चीजें मेरे पास आएंगी, and I will take very strict decision on very strict action, especially, and that could harm your academics marks also. ठीक है, क्योंकि मैं आपको बता दिया है, आपके जो इंटरनल मार्क्स होते हैं वो टोटली हमारे हाथ में होते हैं। ठीक है, और इंटरनल मार्क्स ही आपकी डिग्री बनाते हैं या बिगाड़ते हैं। सो बी वेरी केयरफुल। ये अब आपका जो स्कूल का टाइम है वो खत्म हो चुका है। स्कूल में आपके पूरे नंबर आपके पास रहते थे, बहुत ही कम आपके टीचर्स के पास रहते थे, पर यहाँ पर मोर देन 50%, 65% ऑफ योर मार्क्स आर डिपेंडेंट ऑन अस। ठीक है, आप जो एक्सटर्नल दोगे, आप जो प्रैक्टिकल दोगे, उसमें भी हमारा ही रोल रहता है, एवरीथिंग। सो दैट्स द रीजन यू फाइंड कि इंजीनियरिंग और जो अपना मेडिकल फील्ड है, इसमें जो टीचर्स है उनकी बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस इसीलिए होती है, बिकॉज दे आर इन टोटल कंट्रोल। ठीक है, सो ये चीज मैं आपको बता दूं, क्योंकि मैंने देखा था व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप पे शुरू पे आपसे मैं इतना इंटरेक्ट नहीं कर रहा था, तो मैंने देखा बहुत सारे लोग बहुत ही मैम्स और ये सारी चीजें शेयर कर रहे थे। तो दिस इज नॉट अ प्लेटफॉर्म टू शेयर ऑल दीज थिंग्स। यू शुड हैव योर ओन पर्टिकुलर पर्सनल ग्रुप, जिसमें आप किसी भी फैकल्टी को मत रखिए, आप लोग अपना चाहें तो खुद रख सकते हैं उसमें, और जो आपको करना है उसमें कीजिए। ठीक है। बट ये जो ऑफिशियल जितने भी ग्रुप रहेंगे उसमें आप कोई भी इररिलेवेंट चीज पोस्ट नहीं करेंगे। दिस इज द फाइनल एंड लास्ट वार्निंग। आया समझ में आपको?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and since this
Yes,
is
sir.
BSF Institute, so we take discipline at the utmost priority, or we give discipline at the utmost priority. कोई बच्चा 19-20 है एकेडमिक्स में, we can accept, but 19-20 डिसिप्लिन में वो हम एक्सेप्ट नहीं करते। ठीक है। सो आप जब आप लोग आएंगे तो आपको पता चलेगा यहाँ का एनवायरनमेंट क्या है। बट अभी इसके लिए भी आपको मैं एक कॉशन दे रहा हूं कि प्लीज डू नॉट पोस्ट एनीथिंग irrelevant on the official group. They are just for sharing the information or the notices that are intended for you and for your benefit. It is not for the enjoyment or the entertainment. ठीक है।
Yes, sir.
और गर्ल्स भी मैंने ऐसा जो अभी आई एम एक्चुअली द क्लास टीचर ऑफ, मैं था क्लास टीचर, आई वाज द क्लास टीचर ऑफ 2020 बैच। तो इसमें ऐसा किया था गर्ल्स ने कि फॉर द सेक ऑफ प्राइवेसी जो गर्ल्स हैं उन्होंने अपना खुद का एक व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप बना लिया था। ठीक है। और उसमें ओनली द गर्ल्स वर प्रेजेंट, और एक कॉमन ग्रुप भी था पर्टिकुलर। सो आप लोग चाहे तो इस तरह का कर सकते हैं। नोबडी इज फोर्सिंग यू टू डू एनीथिंग, बट बी वेरी केयरफुल। और किसी भी तरह का मिसबिहेव और अदर सॉर्ट ऑफ थिंग जब क्लास चालू होंगी तो आप नहीं करें, क्योंकि एक चीज आप याद रखें, यू आर अ स्टूडेंट ऑफ सीएसई डिपार्टमेंट, और आप कुछ भी चीज गलत करेंगे ये, और ये जितने भी जो लेक्चर हैं ये सब रिकॉर्डेड होते हैं। एक्चुअली एवरीथिंग इज बीइंग रिकॉर्डेड, एंड वी हैव जो आपको जीसूट आईडी मिली है उससे हम आराम से ट्रैक कर लेंगे आपको कि आप किसने क्या हरकत की है। सो मैं देख रहा हूँ नॉर्मली यूट्यूब पे बहुत सारे ऐसे वीडियोस हैं कि ऑनलाइन क्लासेस चल रही हैं, एंड जो बहुत ही मतलब बहुत सारे ऐसे स्टूडेंट्स हैं जो कि मिसबिहेव करते हैं टीचर्स के साथ, and they get away with it. So they can do so because they are not dealing with technical people, and you are actually dealing with a very technical competent race of this particular institute. So we will be able to track you, and that's the reason we have provided you a specific GSUIT ID, क्योंकि बिना GSUIT के कोई भी लेक्चर अटेंड नहीं कर पाएगा, और कोई लेक्चर अटेंड नहीं करेगा तो उसको अटेंडेंस नहीं मिलेगी, और उसको अटेंडेंस नहीं मिलेगी तो उसके अच्छे ग्रेड्स नहीं आएंगे। आपको मैं पहले आपको बता देता हूँ। So class attendance is very important, and attending the class is very important, and attending the class in a disciplined manner is at utmost important. So ये सारी चीजें कुछ आप अभी से अभी ध्यान में रख लें तो आपको प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी, because it is very very easy for us to know who is creating the mischief or who is doing the misbehave in the online classes. तो इसलिए आपको GSUIT IDs प्रोवाइड किए गए हैं ताकि हम मॉनिटर करेंगे, आपको मॉनिटर कर रहे हैं, आपकी ये सारे लेक्चर्स ये रिकॉर्ड होते हैं, they are getting recorded. So this is the thing. So do not line an impression that you are dealing with some particular people who you can easily get away with. We will be able to track you, we will be able to monitor you. So be very disciplined in your classes. ठीक है। और कोई डाउट हो तो आप पूछ सकते हैं।
Excuse me, sir.
हाँ पूछिए।
Sir,
एक सेकंड। हाँ कृपाल। हाँ यार थैंक यू। बस मैं अभी बच्चों का एड्रेस ही कर रहा था। सुबह तो मुझे 5 मिनट फोन करूँ? ओके। हाँ रिधि पूछिए।
sir, yesterday I was added to the group, so I do not know about GSUIT ID and the syllabus you have.
We will provide you the GSUIT ID. Don't worry. Yesterday I got the list from the admission cell, so myself has added you in your WhatsApp in our particular WhatsApp group of first year. So you will get the GSUIT ID. Don't worry. And what you have to do, you have to simply use those particular GSUIT IDs on the Gmail account. जैसे Gmail account पे आप normally अपना यूजर नेम और पासवर्ड डालते हैं ना, तो वही आप Gmail जो particular account का वो वेबसाइट खोलेंगे, और उसमें instead of your Gmail you should enter the GSUIT ID और पासवर्ड, और उसमें आप उसको एंटर करेंगे, फिर आप कंडीशन को एक्सेप्ट करेंगे और अपना पासवर्ड आप अपने अकॉर्डिंग सेट कर लेंगे।
ओके सर।
ठीक है। पहले हम पासवर्ड आपको प्रोवाइड करेंगे, दैट विल बी योर फोन नंबर, जो आपका व्हाट्सएप नंबर है वही रहेगा आपका पासवर्ड जहां तक रहेगा। सो फिर आप उसको अपने अकॉर्डिंग चेंज कर लें, सो दैट नो वन कैन एक्सेस योर पर्टिकुलर अकाउंट। ठीक है।
ओके सर।
So this is the thing. और आपको मैं थोड़ा brief दे दूं कि from the last 1 week we were conducting the orientation program. Orientation program में we have conducted different lectures. आज का आपने lecture क्यों नहीं attend किया?
Sir, I have attended. I have joined this lecture at 10:36 or 10:38.
Okay. So that's good.
But there was some network issue. That was there was some
no
network
problem.
issue.
No problem. This will be a very common problem when it comes to online classes and online meet. So it is not an issue. But जो previous जो particular days उसमें हमने सिर्फ orientation कराया और orientation में सिर्फ ये बताया गया है कि how you should pursue your particular BTech. What are the different fields that you should pursue, what are the different fields that you can explore, और जो हमारे different clubs हैं जो हमारे department के अंदर run होते हैं, we have simply given the introduction of those particular club. Like yesterday we have given introduction towards Google's developer club and Geek. Okay, so these things will be shared to you by your particular friend. Although the classes will start from 19th of November. I believe Jagdish sir, I am correct, na? 19th of November the classes will be. Jagdish sir, you are not audible.
Just a minute, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Sir, now you are audible.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I was saying that from 19 they will be having the online classes.
Yes, sir. Most probably, sir.
Okay, sir. And sir, one more thing. There are 4 to 5 students which are recently added to the group, and they are actually asking for their G-Suite IDs. So I have said these IDs will be provided.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Okay, sir. And sir, there are some students who are actually asking for a form for Geek Club. So
no, sir, there is not required, sir.
Okay, sir. I believe you can address those students who are now student you are having. If you are having anything related to Geek, you can directly ask to Jagdish sir because he is the faculty coordinator of Geek Club. कोई डाउट था ना आप पूछ रहे थे मुझसे Geek से related?
Sir, when will be the form available for Geek Club?
There is no requirement of form filling, etc. To join the Geek Club. We will share the information to join the Geek Club. We will share the schedule of classes and the link by which you can join the Geek Club classes. And once you join the classes, we will shortlist you to include it in the club.
Okay, sir.
Okay. You may become the member of Geek Club according to your performance. You have to perform to become the member.
Sir, I think the classes will be start at in 17th of November.
17 or 18.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Mostly we are planning to start from 17, but there may be a delay of 1 or 2 days.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. So, anyone who's having doubt, Riddhi, I believe I have solved your query or answer your query.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Anything else? You just let me know on WhatsApp. I am always available. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Anything else? Would like to ask anything?
No, sir.
ठीक है. So I think I should take your leave. So now your orientation program has been completed successfully, and from 17 onwards or 18 you will be having your online classes. The timetable will be shared on the official group. But this is my last and final request that please maintain the decorum of that particular official group. You are not supposed to share anything relevant on that particular group. It is actually for the official purpose. So you should have, in case you have any query that is feasible or that is official, you can ask it on the group, but no irrelevant things, please.
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you and have a good day. And happy Diwali to you and to your family.
Same to you, sir.
Same to you, sir.
Okay.
Same to you, sir.
Okay.